Fact or fake? Can the government control the weather? Well, we can't tell you what the government is up to these days, and chances are they won't tell you what latest projects they're working on either. But what we can try to answer is if it's possible to create and control the weather. The short answer is yes, though attempts and claims of rainmaking can be traced back to Native American history and both Christian and Muslim religions, utilizing forms of dance and prayers. We will start at the year 1902 for the first documented evidence of pluviculture, with a man named Charles Hatfield, the rainmaker, for documented evidence. In his free time, Hatfield studied pluviculture. Pluviculture is the act of attempting to artificially induce or increase precipitation. According to the cloud's different physical properties, this can be done using airplanes or rockets to sow to the clouds with catalysts to make clouds rain or increase precipitation, to remove or mitigate farmland drought, to increase reservoir irrigation water or water supply capacity, or even to solve the global warming problem. Charles Hatfield had created a secret mixture of 23 chemicals in large galvanized evaporating tanks that, he claimed, attracted rain. Hatfield called himself a moisture accelerator. In 1904, a number of Los Angeles ranchers saw his ads in newspapers and promised Hatfield $50 to produce rain. In February, Hatfield and his brother Paul built an evaporating tower at La Crescenta where Hatfield released his mixture into the air. Hatfield's attempt was apparently successful, so the ranchers paid him $100. Hatfield and his brother built a tower beside Lake Morna, and it was ready early in the new year. On January 5, 1916, heavy rain began and grew gradually heavier day by day. However, it would not stop. Dry riverbeds filled to the point of flooding. Worsening floods destroyed bridges, marooned trains, and cut phone cables, not to mention flooding homes and farms. 2 dams, Sweetwater Dam and one at Lower Otte Lake, overflowed. Rain stopped 15 days later, on January 20th, but resumed again 2 days later. On January 27, Lower Otte Dam broke, increasing the devastation and reportedly causing about 20 deaths. Since then, the government has continued its research, and we can only assume its use of what today is more commonly referred to as geoengineering. Modern technology has only further facilitated the process and ways it can be done. To finish off this episode, we leave you with further evidence. Here's a clip of a recent small-scale operation, as well as a larger operation ran by NASA.
The primary seeding agent in this is silver iodide. Silver iodide is a simple compound. It's polar in nature like water, so there's chemical properties that help attract water molecules to silver iodide. It's also structured molecularly similar to ice, so it helps generate or helps spawn the generation of ice buildup, and then that becomes a hailstone or a snowflake that falls here primarily as rain. So one flare like this has billions and billions of potential sites for that water to congregate around. We'll launch them in sequences. We watch the radar to see when bands of the highest concentration of liquid water are passing above us in the clouds, and we try to target those high concentration pockets.
Now, the most amazing thing is that that cloud up there, which was generated by the engine, in about an hour's time, someone in Mississippi is going to get wet washing. It will actually rain. I told you! It's raining! That's unbelievable! Oh, NASA's playing God! It's making its own weather!